This is interesting facts of Earth. Number 1. Earth is the only planet on which water can exist in liquid form on the surface. Number 2. Antarctica is the highest, driest and coldest continent on Earth. The dormant volcano Mauna Kea on the big island of Hawaii could be considered the tallest mountain in the world. If you measure it from its base in the Hawaiian Trough, 3,300 fathoms deep, to its summit of 13,796 feet, it reaches a height of 33,476 feet. Earth is referred to as a blue planet because from space, the oceans combined with our atmosphere make our planet look blue. The world's deadliest recorded earthquake occurred in 1557 in central China. More than 830,000 people were killed. The world's largest hot desert in the Sahara is the Sahara in North Africa. At over 9 million kilometers squared, it's almost as large as the United States. The Earth travels through space at 66,700 miles an hour. Mount Everest, 8,850 meter tall, or 29,035 feet, in Nepal, China, is the tallest mountain. The sun rays reached the Earth in 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Only 11% of the Earth's surface is used to grow food. The coldest temperature ever measured on Earth was minus 129 Fahrenheit, minus 89 Celsius at Vostok, Antarctica, on July 21st, 1983. 70% approximately of the world's fresh water is stored as glacial ice. Only 3% water of the Earth is fresh. The rest, 97%, is salted. Of that 3%, over 2% is frozen in ice sheets in glaciers, which means that 1% of fresh water is found in lakes, rivers, and underground. The warmest sea in the world is the Red Sea, where temperatures range from 68 degrees to 87.8 degrees, depending on which part you measure. The hottest planet in the solar system is Venus, with an estimated surface temperature of 864 Fahrenheit or 462 degrees Celsius. Angel Falls in Venezuela is the world's highest waterfall. The waterfall's drops 3,212 feet, 979 meters. Asia covered 30% of the total Earthland area, but represents 60% of the world's population. The total surface area of the Earth is 197 million square miles. Azizia in Libya recorded a temperature of 136 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 57.8 Celsius. On September 3rd, 1922, the hottest ever measured. A 1960 Chilean earthquake was the strongest earthquake in recent times, which occurred off the coast and had a magnitude of 9.6 and broke a fault more than 1,000 miles, 1,600 kilometers long. The lowest dry point on Earth is the Dead Sea in the Middle East. It is approximately 1,300 feet or 400 meters below sea level. The largest ocean in the world is the Pacific Ocean, 155,557,000 square kilometers. It covers nearly 1/3 of the Earth's surface. The distance from the surface of Earth to the centre is about 3,963 miles, or 6,378 kilometers. The saltiest sea in the world is the Red Sea, with 41 parts of salt per 1,000 parts of water. Angel Falls in Venezuela is the world's highest waterfall. It is three times the size of the Eiffel Tower, 975 meters or 3,212 feet. The Earth is the densest major body in the solar system. The age of the Earth is loudly proclaimed by the scientific establishment of evolution, believers, and the mass media as being around 4.6 billion years old. Baikal Lake in Russian Federation is the deepest lake at 5,315 foot in the world. Lightning does not always create thunder. In April 1885, 5 lightning bolts struck the Washington Monument during a thunderstorm, yet no thunder was heard. The Sarawak Chamber in Malaysia is the largest cave in the world. It's 2,300 feet, 701 meters long, and 1,300 feet, 400 meters wide, more than 230 feet, 70 meters high. The Mauna Leo volcano in Hawaii is the largest volcanoon on Earth. It rises more than 50,000 feet, 9.5 miles or 15.2 kilometers above its base, which sits under the surface of the sea. Due to gravitational effects, you weigh slightly less when the moon is directly overhead. 1/10 of the Earth's surface is always under the cover of ice, and almost 90% of that ice is to be found in the continent of Antarctica. The coldest seas are found near the poles, such as the Greenland, Barents, Beaufort, Kara, Laptev, and East Siberian seas, found near the North Pole, and Weddell and Ross seas found in the South Poles. The Baltic Sea is also considered one of the coldest seas. The Nile River in Africa is the longest river on Earth at 6,825 kilometers. Caspian Sea, Asia, Europe is the major lake. 371,000 square kilometers. Depending on the amount of salt in the water, seawater freezes at about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. The most dangerous animal in the world is the common housefly. Because of their habits of visiting animal waste, they transmit more diseases than any other animal. The Peregrine Falcon, around 200 miles an hour, is the fastest bird on the planet. The top speed recorded is 242.3 miles per hour. The largest eggs in the world are laid by a shark. The deepest hole ever made by humans is in Kola Peninsula in Russia. It was completed in 1989, creating a hole 12,262 meters deep, which is nearly 8 miles. The total fertility rate of the world is 2.59 children born of a woman. Per woman. An African woman's lifetime risk of dying from pregnancy-related causes is 1 in 16. In Asia, it's 1 in 65. In Europe, it's 1 in 1,400. There are roughly 4,000 known minerals, although only about 200 are of major importance. About 400 billion gallons of water is used worldwide each day. Aluminium cans take 500 years to break down. Northern Mariana Islands is the only country where the death rate is the lowest in the world, at 2.2 to 1,000. All of the oceans, on average, are about 2 miles deep. Shanghai, China, is the largest city by population, 13.3 million in the world. English is the second most spoken language. It has 512 million native speakers, and the first is Chinese Mandarin, which is more than 1 billion speakers. The flower with the largest bloom is the Rafflesia arnoldi. The rare flower is found in the rainforests of Indonesia. It can grow to be 3 feet across and weigh up to 15 pounds. At least 1,000 million grams, or 1,000 tons of material, enters the atmosphere every year and makes its way to Earth's surface, and it's mostly dust. The gravity on Mars is 38% of that found on Earth. So a 100-pound person on Earth would weigh 38 pounds on Mars. The world's population has been increased by 3.1 billion in the last 40 years. a system today that can show you your exact position on Earth anytime, in any weather, no matter where you are. The water that falls on a single acre of land during 1 inch of rainfall, it would weigh 113 tons, which is 226,000 pounds. 180 million numbers of Valentine's cards exchange annually, making Valentine's Day the second most popular greeting card giving occasion. Plastics take 500 years to break down. I apologise if you've already had that fact. Each year,